Common percentages. In this clip, we're going to look at common percentages, fractions, and decimals. These are common fractions, percentages, and decimals you are expected to know. Revision from last week. A percentage is another way of expressing a fraction, or a part of a whole. Percentages can also be expressed as fractions and as decimals. So we had 75%. Ask yourself, what was 75% as a fraction? 75 over 100. And as a decimal, it was 0.75. Now we're going to look at revision of fractions. So a fraction is a part of a whole. The top part of a fraction is called the numerator, and the bottom part is called the denominator. So 1/2 is equal to 0.5, which is equal to 50%. And if we can draw 50% of a circle, and we shaded it in, that would be approximately 50%. And we can do this as a triangle. 50% of the triangle would be, I'll make it a little bit more accurate. That would be 50%. But how? How does 1/2 equal 0.5 equals 50%? So another way of writing a fraction is 1 divided by 2. So we can solve this using the house method. How many times does 2 go into 1? It goes 0. Then we carry the 1 at the decimal point. 2 into 10 goes 0.5. Alright, using the interactive on the math page to find the common percentages, fractions, and decimals you're expected to know. Draw this table, title it as Common Fractions, Decimals, and Percentages, and fill it in using the app on the math page for this week. So the app that I'm referring to is this app right here. In this case, for the first one, we've got 1 over 2. So as a fraction, it was 1/2. As a decimal, it was 0.5, and it was 50%. So the equation was 1 divided by 2, decimal 0.5, percentage 50%. All right, 1/4. Using the app again, we're going to change the denominator to 4. We'll write the equation as 1 divided by 4, a decimal 0.25, and percentage is 25%. And now we're going to complete the other parts of the table. And 0.75, 0.75, and 75%. So 3 divided by 4. The decimal was 0.75, and the percentage was 75%. Okay, so looking at the pattern, 1/5 is another way of writing it as 1 divided by 5. The decimal, if I'm not that confident, what I'll do is I'll go change the denominator to 5. Not 7, come on, scrolling back. 5, nope. 5, hopefully it's easier on your machine than it is on my tablet. And we get to 1. So 1 divided by 5 is 0.2 or 20%. So the decimal
is 0.2 and the percentage is 20%. Continue filling out this table in your exercise book. Good. Continue filling out this table in your exercise book and use the app to check your answers.
math note, so Mathletics. Okay, so using the app, we've got 1/3. The equation is still 1 divided by 3. And if we go Alt Tab, numerator, so the denominator, so the bottom number is 3, the numerator is 1. We've got 0.33 reoccurring, so 0.333, and the percentage on the app is 33.33%. 33%. However, the Mathletic quiz wants you to express 33 and 1/3. So I'll put a note right here. Use this for Mathletics. 2/3, so 2 divided by 3 is, using the app or the interactive. So we're changing the numerator, which is a top number, to 2. We get 66%, or 0.667, because they've rounded it. And as a percentage was 66. Let's double check what they did for that. 66%. Mathletics
wants the percentage represented as 66 and 2/3%.
Like so. Okay. 1/20, so 1 divided by 20 equals 0.5. Oh, man. And decimals and percentages is you can play the interactive. So if we go start game, and we have to match it up. So what is the yellow star? 0.5 percentage.
Keep practicing with the game until you're confident that you can match up the fractions, decimals, and percents. I hope this helps with your understanding of percents, decimals, and fractions.